Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a review on my Suzuki King Quad 750 2022. I've had it for 3 years. I'm the original owner and it's got almost 2,000 miles on it. Let's get into it. So this bike has been very reliable for me these past 3 years. I have taken it many places across America. I've taken it in the snow, in the summer heat in Florida, in the mud, in the mountains in Arkansas. I did 600 miles on this bike in 4 days in Arkansas, in the Ozark Mountains. Been to Windrock with it in Tennessee. Been to all different trails in North Carolina, Ocala National Forest, a lot of places. This thing has been ridden very hard and I've had almost no issues with it. The only issue I could say that I've had on this bike was the rear axle started clicking. You can see one side is black, one side is green. This is the side that I replaced, but you could say this was my fault because I put bigger rims and tires on it, which I took off right now. And those big rims and tires, I believe, is what caused that axle to break. But other than that axle, everything has been 100% reliable. This thing never let me down, never left me stranded. I changed the oil on time. I changed the diff fluids on time. I changed the coolant one time so far. And that's about it. Everything else has been great. I do have a lot of additions on this bike, which I will show you. You might want to do the same depending on how you ride. The first thing I did was order this front bumper from ATV Guru. This was the first thing I did right as I bought the bike, because the beautiful face that this Suzuki has, I did not want to ruin it with bushes and shrubs and hitting other ATVs on the trails. So I went ahead and spent the $400, $300 I think this was. I ordered it from ATV Guru. I got the front and the back bumper, and I actually went to Arkansas and rode with the ATV Guru in the Ozarks, and he installed these for me while I was there. He even lined it up perfectly with the light bar that I had and made the hole for the light bar. This guy's really good at what he does. You guys have to check him out if you're getting this bike. This is the go-to bumper. The OEM bumper that they make costs more money and, in my opinion, looks uglier. This thing is heavy duty, it's rugged, it's never gonna break. Other than that, I got this rear seat. I think this was from Bass Pro Shop. It was around 200 bucks. I keep all our recovery equipment, rain gear, tire repair kit, a small little axe. I got a spare belt on the other side, some tools. I also added these mirrors. The bike doesn't come with mirrors. And I added this phone holder. I use a Venza app to navigate through the trails that we go through. So Avenza works great for us. You just have to download it before you get there. I added this winch right here. It's a 3500 Badlands winch. It's the biggest one you could fit in there. I don't think you would want to go with anything more than 3,500 pound capacity. Anyways, winch has been great for 3 years, no problems. Used it many times. And the most important addition and the most expensive that I've got on this bike are these skid plates right here. These aluminum skid plates are a must. The bike comes with these flimsy plastic ones that fell off after a couple times I used this bike, and the whole bottom of the frame got damaged my first time riding this bike. The first trip I did with it, because I did not have these aluminum skid plates. Now I hit anything and everything on the way without being worried if something is gonna break. You could obviously see I've put quite some miles on these skid plates and banged them up, and they still hold up great. I have no complaints, other than they're a little bit expensive, but they do the job. Down here I had to cut the skid plate, make a straight line so that the Guru bumper would fit. But once I did that, I had no issues. It works great. I also have these LED lights that I installed because we do a lot of night riding here in Florida, and there's no light where we ride, so you need these. They work amazing. I put one on the left and right because I want to see what's going on my right and left while I'm riding also, not only straight ahead. I ordered those off of Amazon, easy to install. I have a GoPro mount here. Here I put the switch for the light bar. Here I put the switch for the winch. You can see the bike has 1,911 miles on it. It's got more than enough power for anybody that's an experienced rider or inexperienced. It's got the perfect amount of power if you ask me. The only thing I would change is maybe these rear shocks are a little bit soft, but I haven't gotten to adjust them yet, so they're probably on the softest setting, and I could make them tighter, which I will do eventually. I also have a pair of rims and tires that just sit around and I don't get much use out of them because I decided to put the originals back on because it rides a lot better with the originals. So if you're somebody that's looking to get a King Quad 750, if you ride hard in the trails, you're gonna have to invest some money on skid plates, maybe a bumper. You're not gonna ride it how it comes off the showroom floor. You're definitely gonna have to add some money into it, but this thing blows any other ATV manufacturer. I've had Polaris, I've had Can-Ams. They don't compare to the quality that this bike is. The plastics feel right, everything is nice and tight. The gear shifter is surprisingly smooth. When I had a Polaris, I was always fighting the gears to try to get it in the right gear. The seat is extremely comfortable and durable. Everything on this bike is really durable. Compared to other manufacturers, I think the quality of this machine is amazing. It comes naked, bare bone, but you can customize it to how you ride it instead of getting something from the showroom floor that's let's say meant for mud, and you're riding trails in Arkansas. You don't have anything to do with the mud. So that's what's unique about these Suzukis. They give it to you base, but you can do what you want to it. There's so many parts available online. You can choose to make this bike what you want it to be. And I like riding trails. I like cruising. This is the best setup I found for that.